What is up, New Era Wrestling fans? Listen, let me start this off with an apology. I have been trying all week to juggle everything, including my 50-hour-a-week day job, and try and get this out to you. You should never suffer because of my issues, so I apologize. I'm going to try and do better in the future. I'm also going to try to keep this under the 20-minute mark that I hit when I first tried to do this. Let's see what happens. Let's talk turkey. Wait a minute, that is Bird Brawl, which is November 6th, coming to you from Mile High Comics. If you bring a canned good, you will get $2 off at the door or a $2 coupon off for next month. Guys, this is my favorite time of year. We just did Fight Fest, which was donations for Benny. This is Feeding Denver's Homeless coming up in November at Bird Brawl. Bring your canned good, let's feed these people. And in December, it's all about them kids. You bring that toy, them kids are happy. Let's make the kids happy, all right? Let's talk about what you guys did this month. At Fight Fest, we raised $2,000. New Era donated that to Benny's recovery. I am proud of you. Give yourselves a round of applause. You deserve it. All right, our opening match was the final boss, Bruce Wayans, and his henchman, Atiba. Did you know they had two other henchmen? I didn't know. Taking on Delta Jr. and Raya Plateado. This was an amazing match. If you missed it, you missed one of the best matches in a while. The tag titles were on the line. It was a hot, heavy match. I really thought there was a chance for Bruce Wayans and Atiba at a couple of points, but Delta Jr. and Raya Plateado, they made the home team proud. Everybody, give it up for your still New Era Tag Team Champions. And yes, every time I see Atiba, I'm going to call him Bruce Wayans' henchman. All right. After the tag title match, we had, all right, this is not against the two guys involved in the match. This isn't about being booked. This is just the timing, guys. You were put in a bad spot of the night. That's going to happen. It happens. The only memorable thing about the second match of the night, which was Billy 5.2 and the youngest king of wrestling, Savage Saint, was Brumac coming out at the end. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe if you get a chance to give me a full match in the future, I can give you a better opinion of your work. But just know that Saint won via DQ when Brumac came in at the end, but he didn't just lay out Billy, he laid out Savage Saint as well, which led us right into our third match because Damian Payne came into the ring and cleared house because, you know, the old guy couldn't keep his nose out of Brumac's business, and we had Brumac versus War Dog. This match should not have ended the way it did. Brumac laid a beating into War Dog. Brother Ralph, you would have been proud at the beating Brumac laid down on him. Every time War Dog tried to gain the upper hand, he got knocked back down. But somehow, in the end, Damian Payne managed to pull out the win again. I'm pretty sure he paid that referee off because look at the guy. He's too old to win on his own. And here's the thing, guys. After the beating Brumac delivered, I would love to name him the Wrestler of the Month. I can't do that. The big guy's rules stand, and if he doesn't get the win, he can't get the title. Sorry, Brumac. We'll see what happens in the future, though, because I believe that you will achieve Wrestler of the Month with us at some point after what I've seen out of you so far. All right, up next, we had the last bar fighter, Austin Reddick, taking on the Nightmare, Jun Soo. Oh, all right. First off, the referee in this match, after what happened last month, I'm not sure I would have let him put the stripes back on. But all right, that's not my call. That is completely beside the point. Let's talk about what happened when Reddick came down to the ring. Reddick stopped off in front of where I was sitting because I was sitting behind the Duff Militia. Reddick looked at Jared in his little orange pumpkin suit because, you know, it's Halloween. That's what Jared likes to do. And he pulls it off, and I got to autograph his hat. It's great. It says Max Magius right on the back of it. Reddick stops, and he stares at him for a minute. You're not the real Duff, Doyle. All right, remember that. It's going to be important in a minute. These two get in the ring. Jun Soo is just laying a beating down, and Austin Reddick is just bouncing right back every time. This guy is resilient, guys. The nightmare that is Jun Soo gave him everything in this match, and Austin Reddick kept getting back up going, oh, is it my turn again? At one point, though, Austin Reddick started in the corner right in front of us, and Jun Soo gave him a chop. The fans started chanting one more time, so we went to corner 2. corner 3, corner 4. We got 4 corner posts of chops. Austin Reddick ended up back in front of us, and he leaned out through the ropes, and he looked at Jared and said, "Help me, Duff Doyle." Sorry, man. He's not the real Duff Doyle. I don't think he can help you. This time when Junsu went for the chop, though, Matty got what he deserved. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. Matty, we're going to talk about you here pretty quick. Matty ended up taking the chops, and believe me, I enjoyed that more than watching Austin Reddick take 4 corners of chops. This was an amazing match. It is a contender, but I'm going to announce my all that at the end of the night. In the end, though, after this whole thing was over, Junsu hit the Junsu bomb for the 1, 2, 3. Up next was possibly one of the worst parts of the night for me, because I had to listen to that quack speak. It happens. I mean, as long as they're willing to put a microphone in his hand, right? So he came out and he rambled and rambled at us. He said that he negotiated financially with who else? The Angry Hobbit. And he got to name Kincaid's first title defense. And he said he picked Logan so he could teach all of us and Logan a lesson about having our hopes and dreams smashed and squashed. And I don't know, he was rambling. I wasn't really paying a lot of attention. But then Logan came out and said, "You're nothing but a dick with a suit on." That kid grew up fast. All right, right after this, we took intermission. And when we came back, I didn't come back. I'm so sorry. I got stuck outside a little longer, and as I was about to head back in, here came Damien walking by, looking all old and arthritic-y because of the cold. Then I caught a whiff of Bengay, and I was laughing too much. I am so sorry. I missed most of the next match. It was a triple threat for the 52-80 championship. It was Monster Zero, Dorian Maddox, taking on Jacob Thorne and the champ, Jason Knoll. Jason Knoll managed to survive this and retain his belt. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know Jacob Thorne was in this match. I thought it was a grease stain on the mat, and then he stood up and walked out of the ring after the match was over. Dorian Maddox is still a beast. Dorian Maddox could take that belt at some point. I still stand by what I've said about Jason Knoll, but Dorian Maddox is a beast, and if Jacob Thorne hadn't been there, who knows what would have happened. I still like to think that Jason Knoll would have walked out of there the champ, but I'm not sure. That's all I caught, though, was the very end of the match. Sorry, guys. I wish I had more information for you. Up next, Adrian Grimm versus the Equalizer, Eric Angel. Matty's back out to ref. We'll deal with him later. This was an amazing match. But you all know Eric Angel is one of my favorites because this man, he lynched a man, hung him off a crucifix, or he hung him on a crucifix, and he also lynched the same guy. This guy will do it all for this craft. He puts up with all the abuse and everything, and then he goes out there and he brings it every single time. Adrian Grimm, you are very talented in that ring. Do not think I'm taking anything away from your ability. This match was back and forth. It was technical to begin with, and then Adrian Grimm's sister comes out. Lilith Grimm. Lilith, we do love you. Just let me make that clear before I get further into this. As this match goes back and forth, Lilith eventually comes over and offers Eric a weapon. Eric refuses to take that weapon. He tells her, "I told you, I'm done with that." Goes back in. He ends up getting the win by putting Adrian Grimm to sleep. And I'm going to be honest with you, Adrian Grimm is a tough dude. That might have been the only way to finish this match. Eric wins this. The story here, though, the thing you need to remember is that he turned down that weapon. He decided he wasn't going to use that weapon. But let's be honest, Eric Angel never needed the weapon to begin with. He is that damn good in this ring. Keep your eyes open. He's got plenty left in him. All right, up next, we had a match that we were all looking forward to. We were promised it last month, and instead, we got Mateo taking his striped shirt off. This month, we were told that that couldn't happen again, and somehow Mateo ended up refereeing this match. Now, after what happened with this match last month, I'm pretty sure Mateo had no business anywhere near this match at Fight Fest. However, Daddy Doom once again got in the ring. She got the microphone, explained that Heidi beat a ref last month. That hardly qualifies her for a match against Daddy Doom. She brought her own backup. Out comes Lilith Grimm. This match was a handicap match from the start. Daddy Doom kept getting involved. Mateo wasn't stopping any of it. And then at one point, finally, it was a 3-on-1 assault in the middle of the ring with Mateo joining in, giving the boots to Heidi Howitzer. Angry Hobbit came out, pulled Mateo out, sent him to see Vince in HR. Listen, I only met Vince in HR one time. I'm going to pass. Thank you. Sent him to see Vince from HR, sent Crummy out to referee the rest of this match. Poor Crummy, though, because Lilith kept taking his glasses, which meant he was there dealing with her instead of over there stopping Daddy Doom. And in the end, all the distraction, all the outside interference, Heidi had trouble overcoming that. And then both Daddy and Lilith decided to distract Crummy. Here comes Mateo with Heidi's gear. Later out, Lilith gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. Daddy Doom's happy. Heidi's pissed. It was a good match, except for the referee. That's where I'm going to leave it. Outside of Mateo, I liked this match. This match was great. After he got pulled out of refereeing the match, I wasn't as upset with him. But I wouldn't worry about it. Mateo, something big is coming for you. I don't know what that is, but I just know it's coming. I can sense it. I got a sense for these things. All right, guys, we're at the main event of the evening. I would like to take a couple of quick issues before I go into this main event. There is a referee out there, and I'm not going to mention his name. I'm just going to say, listen, buddy, I need you to get in a position more. If it'll help, I'll start bringing straws and spit wads and let everybody hit you with them when you're out of position. Now, the downside to that is they're going to keep doing it, so we'll scrap that. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Morales, you know we love you. The Mafia started because of you. But here's the problem. You said another brilliant Texan during the Reddick Junsu match. You got to show me a brilliant Texan to begin with before you can call somebody another brilliant Texan. I'm sorry, man. That's just the way it is. That's the rules. I didn't make them. I just got to enforce them. That's what I do. All right, guys, main event of the evening. It's, of course, the subject, Joey Kincaid, Mr. Softy himself, accompanied by the Quack, taking on 10 out of 10 Logan for the New Era heavyweight title. Kincaid came out wearing a straitjacket, and it was made clear that he was intended to fight in that. Then he got in the ring. Logan laid him out, so he got out, and the Quack took the straitjacket off. I hope you learned something from that, just so you know. Logan started off with some great early offense, but Kincaid he's a beast. Even when Logan would get some offense in against Kincaid, basically Kincaid owned this match from beginning to end. Even after the match, after he won against Logan to retain the New Era Wrestling title, the Quack kept telling him to stay on it. And he did. He stayed on Logan, kept beating him down until Junsu came running down to the ring. Junsu came out. He pleaded with Kincaid to just walk away from the Quack. Listen, I have called Kincaid soft. I know. I admit that. I am the reason that we are here. I think I wanted him to stop pandering, just like Jason Knoll did. I didn't want him to be an experiment, though. The Quack is turning him into something he's not. And that is a strong champion. Someone that deserves to have a title on them. That would be you, but you went the route with the Doctor, the Quack. So Junsu pleads with him. Kincaid walks away with the Doctor. which led to the announcement that I shared before making this video from the offices of Dr. Quack Quacktastic, all right? Main event at Bird Brawl is going to be a tag team match. Now, I've told you guys before, get out to New Era. If you did not listen to me, please listen to me now. You want to be at Bird Brawl or you want to be streaming it, because the main event of the evening is a tag team match. Jun Soo will be teaming with 10 out of 10 Logan to take on the subject, Joey Kincaid, and Joey Kincaid's partner, the Colorado Kingpin, Jay Sen. Do not double cross Jay Sen. I said it in my post. I'm saying it now. If you double cross him, you're going to be the one hurting, Doc. This match, if you thought the main event between Logan and Kincaid was off the charts, this match is the one that's going to be off the charts. Make sure you are there or you are watching the live stream. You do not want to miss this tag team match. We have seen what these four men can do. We have seen Logan withstand what Jason throws at him, and Jason is a dangerous, dangerous man. Do not get in the way of that spear. We've also seen how badly Jason brutalized him leading up to that. We know what Jun Soo and Kincaid can do. Now, they're going to do it all to each other. So make sure you're there, November 6th, Bird Brawl. Do not miss it. Now, let's take care of some final business. Let's talk about the awards. Wrestler of the Month. I don't think there was any doubt where I was going with this. Eric Angel, you really made it shine. Match of the night. I got to give it to the last bar fighter and the Nightmare. Austin Reddick and Jun Soo. You guys have the match of the night. It was amazing. Thank you. Finally, the Max Magius referee of the month. This was a very difficult decision. We had several involved. We had Dishonest Pat, we had the new guy, we had Mateo, and we had Crummy. But really, at the end of the day, there's only one choice for the Max Magius referee of the month, and that is James Crummy Crumpton. Congratulations to those who got their awards this month. I will see you all at Bird Brawl.